Hello, and a really warm welcome to everyone listening, our incredible, lively, later life community. We're just so delighted you've tuned in today.
It's great to be here.
Here at Lively Later Life, well, our mission, it's really to be your trusted guide. We want to help you create a home that isn't just, a place to live,
hmm
but a true sanctuary, a space that feels genuinely safe, profoundly comfortable, and, well, full of joy for vibrant living.
That's the goal.
We are deeply committed, truly, to supporting each one of you on your journey towards a really secure, enriching, and lively later life.
And today we're diving deep into a topic that is, I think, absolutely foundational to that sense of ease and joy we're all seeking. It's home security.
Right.
Our deep dive today is titled Safe and Sound, Senior-Friendly Home Security for Total Peace of Mind. We really understand that feeling secure in your own home is, well, it's paramount.
It really is.
And our goal today is to cut through maybe some confusion, empower you with practical, actionable advice, and ultimately help you feel genuinely, profoundly secure.
That's exactly right. And, to illustrate just how impactful this topic really is, I had a wonderful conversation just recently with Robert. He's one of our listeners out in Langley, British Columbia.
Well, a lovely area.
Yes. And Robert shared that he'd been feeling this sort of persistent undercurrent of anxiety. It wasn't about any one specific thing, he said, but more a general unease.
A vulnerability.
Yeah, exactly. A feeling that maybe his home might be more vulnerable than he wanted it to be. He admitted he felt a bit exposed.
I think a lot of people can relate to that feeling.
I think so too. So Robert decided, okay, I'm going to tackle this feeling head on. And he started with some surprisingly simple steps. Really effective ones, though.
Often the best kind.
They are. He replaced his old locks, the kind that might be easily bypassed, with robust new deadbolts on all his exterior doors.
Good move. Very important.
And he finally installed a bright, motion-activated light on his front porch, something he admitted he'd put off for years.
We all have those little jobs, don't we?
We do. And in a move that sounds small, but he said it carried immense psychological weight for him, he put up a tasteful, no-soliciting sign.
Ah, yes, setting boundaries right at the curb.
Hmm.
Such straightforward actions, but I imagine the transformation in his daily life was pretty remarkable.
Oh, absolutely.
It's often those small, proactive steps that yield the biggest sense of relief, isn't it?
Completely transformed. Robert told me, and I can still, hear the relief in his voice when he said it, I feel like a weight has been lifted.
Wow.
The peace of mind, he said, is worth every penny. I don't feel like I'm a target anymore.
That phrase, I don't feel like a target anymore. That's powerful.
Isn't it? His story is just such a powerful reminder that home security isn't only about protecting your material possessions, your cherished heirlooms, your electronics, or even just that comfortable armchair.
No, it goes much deeper.
It's fundamentally about safeguarding your mental and emotional well-being. It's about protecting your inner calm. We don't want to live with that lingering sense of fear or vulnerability, do we?
Absolutely not.
We want to live with a deep, abiding sense of peace and security right where we spend our most precious time in the place we call home.
Robert's experience truly highlights the core of what we really aim to achieve with this deep dive today. Our mission really is to provide you with a simple, empowering guide, one that covers both those low-tech but highly effective security solutions and also some of the user-friendly smart tech options that can add an extra layer of protection.
Okay.
So we'll start by exploring the profound why behind home security, really digging into that peace of mind aspect. Then we'll move into practical, immediate, low-tech upgrades you can often do yourself.
Good.
From there, we'll introduce you to some modern smart technology that's actually designed for ease of use, not complexity.
That's key.
And finally, we'll delve into crucial scam awareness because true home security, well, it extends far beyond just physical barriers these days.
It certainly does.
Ultimately, our aim is to empower you, our listeners, to transform your home into the true sanctuary. You deserve a place where you can relax, thrive, and feel totally at peace.
That's a powerful vision. So let's delve into that why then.
Yeah.
Because as you said, we often first think of home security as, protecting our stuff.
Right, the material possessions.
That antique clock, maybe a valuable painting, or just our beloved belongings. And while that's certainly one important aspect, for seniors, the value of home security It reaches so much deeper, doesn't it?
It really does.
It's about safeguarding something far more valuable than anything that can be replaced.
Precisely. We're shifting the focus here away from mere property protection towards the profound impact that a robust sense of security has on your overall peace of mind and, frankly, your quality of life.
Okay.
When you feel genuinely secure in your home, it profoundly influences your emotional, psychological, and even your physical well-being. It's really an investment in your inner world.
An investment in your inner world. I like that.
Consider, first, the dramatic reduction in anxiety and vulnerability. Many of us, I think, have experienced it at some point. That subtle, maybe persistent feeling of insecurity. Perhaps it's even subconscious, but it can manifest as chronic anxiety. You might find yourself, compulsively checking locks.
Oh, I've done that.
Right. Or peering out windows after a strange noise, or just feeling a general unease when you're home alone, or maybe even when you leave for just a short trip.
Yeah, that little nagging feeling.
Exactly. This underlying current of worry, this constant what if, it can be incredibly draining. It leaves you feeling constantly on edge, making it difficult to truly relax and maybe feel vulnerable in a good way, feel at ease.
Right.
However, knowing your home is truly secure, knowing those doors are reinforced, those windows are locked, that there are active deterrents and perhaps even, digital eyes watching over your property, that significantly mitigates these feelings.
It takes the edge off.
It really does. This isn't just a theoretical benefit. It fosters a palpable sense of calm, of control, and empowerment. It transforms your home from a place where you might feel exposed into, well, a fortress of solitude and peace.
Mm-hmm.
You'll likely find yourself moving through your day with a newfound lightness, truly free from that nagging what if that used to maybe shadow your thoughts.
I can absolutely visualize that ripple effect of calm. It's not just about what doesn't happen to your things, is it? It's what does happen to your peace of mind. Kind of liberates your thoughts.
Exactly. And that leads us seamlessly, really, to the second profound benefit: increased independence.
Crucial.
Absolutely. For countless seniors, maintaining independence and the ability to live autonomously in their own homes for as long as possible is, well, it's a deeply cherished and highly personal goal.
It really is.
A constant worry about security can actually undermine this independence in subtle but significant ways. You might find yourself maybe hesitant to leave your home for fear of what might happen while you're away, or feel a heightened need for someone else to be present with you. In some cases, this underlying insecurity might even lead someone to consider moving to a more secure facility prematurely.
Not because they need the care.
Exactly. Not because they need more physical care, but simply because they don't feel safe or confident in their current environment.
That's a real shame when that happens.
It is. Feeling genuinely safe and secure within your home directly enables you to maintain that cherished independence for a much longer period. It gives you the confidence to come and go as you please, to enjoy your space without constant worry, and to continue living life on your own terms, free from the psychological constraints of fear or the perceived need for external safeguards. It truly empowers you to remain the master of your own domain, confidently and securely.
That's a truly powerful point. The home, in so many ways, it really is the foundation for our autonomy as we age. And I'm sure that profound feeling of security also translates into something else that is absolutely vital for overall well-being.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
Better sleep quality.
Oh, yes. Sleep.
Think about it. How often do you lie awake at night, perhaps listening intently to every creak and groan of the house?
Guilty.
Your mind racing, wondering if that shadow outside your window is just a tree branch swaying in the breeze or, something more sinister. A mind preoccupied with worry, with the potential for intrusion or danger, it struggles immensely to truly relax and disengage.
It's hard to switch off.
It is. A secure home environment provides the deep psychological comfort necessary for you to truly let go, to quiet those anxious thoughts, and to enter a state of profound relaxation.
Okay.
When you know your doors are locked with heavy-duty deadbolts, your windows are securely latched, and any potential threats are deterred by visible measures, your mind can finally quiet down.
It gives your mind permission to rest.
Exactly. This deep relaxation is the prerequisite for truly improved quality sleep. And we all know how vital good sleep is, especially as we get older.
Absolutely essential.
For everything from overall cognitive function to sharp memory retention, robust physical health, and maintaining emotional well-being and a positive outlook on life.
It affects everything.
It really does. It allows your body and mind to genuinely rest, repair, and rejuvenate, setting you up for a better day ahead.
So if we sort of synthesize all of that, pull it together, it really emphasizes that a secure home isn't just about protecting physical assets, is it?
Not at all.
It forms a strong, vital foundation for a truly happy, peaceful, and fulfilling life. It's about more than just possessions. It's about your entire sense of self, your well-being, your ability to live freely.
That's precisely why we strongly encourage you, our listeners, to view home security not as an expense, not just another bill,
Right.
but as a priceless investment in your inner peace and confidence. The profound sense of calm, the dramatic reduction in anxiety, the ability to maintain your cherished independence, and the improved sleep quality you gain from a secure home environment are worth more than any material possession could ever be. It's an investment that pays dividends in the quality of your daily life, transforming your home into the sanctuary it's always meant to be.
Wow.
This is the essence of what security experts sometimes call target hardening and environmental design. Basically, making your home less appealing to intruders and, just as importantly, more reassuring for you, simply by making smart choices about your physical space.
Okay, target hardening environmental design. That makes sense. When we talk about home security, I think many people immediately jump to maybe expensive alarm systems or complex smart home setups.
That's a common perception.
And while those certainly have their place, the surprising truth is you absolutely do not have to spend a lot of money to make your home significantly safer. Am I right?
You are absolutely right.
There are simple, affordable upgrades that, you can implement today, maybe this weekend,
Yeah.
that have a massive impact. These low-tech solutions, they're accessible for everyone and can make an immediate, profound difference. So with those foundational ideas in mind, where do we begin? What are the practical, immediate steps?
Okay, we begin with the most fundamental and, frankly, often underestimated areas. Reinforcing your doors.
The doors. Makes sense.
Every single exterior door in your home, your front door, back door, maybe a side door, even the door leading into your attached garage if you have one, should have a high-quality deadbolt installed.
Not just the standard lock.
No, definitely not just the standard spring-loaded lock that comes in the doorknob. Those offer minimal resistance, really, and can be easily kicked in or forced. A deadbolt provides a stronger, deeper throw of the bolt into the doorframe.
Okay.
It makes forced entry incredibly difficult. And when we talk about high quality, look for deadbolts that maybe have an ANSI rating that's the American National Standards Institute. Grade 1 is the top for residential security.
ANSI grade 1. Got it.
These are designed to withstand significant force and are far more resistant to picking or drilling attempts.
Okay, so a good deadbolt is step one.
But here's the crucial, often overlooked detail that can dramatically compromise even the best deadbolt: the strike plate.
The strike plate. Okay, what's that exactly?
That's that small metal piece, usually embedded in the doorframe itself, where the deadbolt's bolt actually slides into when you lock it.
Ah, right. I know the piece.
Many homes, unfortunately, are built with thin, sort of decorative strike plates, and they're often secured with very short screws, sometimes less than an inch long.
Really? That short?
Yes. It's a massive vulnerability. Imagine it like a tiny anchor trying to hold a large ship. If that anchor isn't strong or deep, the boat can still drift away, right?
That's a great analogy.
You need to replace that standard plate with a high-quality, heavy-duty strike plate. Ideally, look for one that has a reinforced box strike, and here's the most important part. It must be secured with long screws.
How long are we talking?
We're talking at least 3 inches long. 3 inches or even longer, if possible.
Wow. Okay.
These longer screws bite deep into the solid wooden wall stud behind the doorframe. That anchors the lock much, much more securely and prevents the frame itself from splintering if someone tries to kick the door in.
Ah, so it reinforces the frame itself.
Precisely. This simple, inexpensive upgrade, longer screws, and a better plate can literally be the difference between a successful break-in and an intruder just giving up and moving on. It's one of the most cost-effective security improvements you can possibly make.
That's a brilliant tip. I bet many people, even those who think they're security conscious, don't think about the strike plate screws.
It's very common to overlook.
It's like finding that weak link in the chain, isn't it? And what about windows? Those seem like they'd be a common weak point for a different kind of entry.
They are indeed. Unlocked or poorly secured windows are absolutely one of the most common entry points for burglars.
I can imagine.
It's surprising how many people rely on just those simple latches that come with the window, which can often be easily jimmied open with a pry tool from the outside. The good news is, securing your windows is often incredibly simple and affordable, and there are different solutions for different window types.
Okay, like what?
Well, for standard double hung windows, the ones that slide up and down, even just basic secondary sash locks, which you can install yourself, add another locking point and are inexpensive and effective.
Okay.
For sliding windows or patio doors, a really simple low-tech solution is a sturdy wooden dowel or a metal bar cut to fit snugly in the track. That physically prevents the window or door from sliding open.
Ah, the old broom handle trick, basically.
Exactly. It still works. Key-operated window locks provide an even higher level of security, ensuring they can't be opened from the outside or even easily from the inside without the key.
Mhm.
And if you have basement windows or maybe ground-level windows that are less visible from the street, you might consider security bars or grills.
That sounds a bit intense, maybe.
See? Well, they might seem drastic, but modern designs are often quite unobtrusive, and they offer a significant physical deterrent. They make it much, much harder for someone to gain entry unnoticed. The main goal is simply to make your windows as resistant to forced entry as your doors are.
Okay, making everything consistently secure. That makes sense. So once the doors and windows are secure, what's the next layer of protection for the outside of our homes?
Next up, let's talk about illuminating your exterior. Darkness provides cover.
Right, it helps people hide.
Exactly. Think of it from a burglar's perspective. They want to work in the shadows, completely unnoticed. Motion-activated lights for key areas like your front porch, your driveway, maybe the backyard, are a fantastic, affordable solution.
How do they help specifically?
Well, when someone approaches, that sudden burst of light can really startle them. It eliminates any potential hiding spots instantly, and it immediately alerts you, or perhaps your neighbors, to movement outside. These lights are relatively inexpensive. They come in various types. Simple battery-powered options are super easy to install. Solar-powered units are great too, often just requiring a few screws.
No wiring needed for some
Uh,
of them, then.
Correct. Though some can also be hardwired for continuous power if you prefer. They're a proactive deterrent that works wonders, often sending potential intruders scurrying before they even attempt to break in.
Yeah.
This is a key principle of that environmental design we mentioned, making your property less attractive to criminals just by removing cover and increasing visibility.
I've always thought those were brilliant. A sudden flood of light would definitely make anyone rethink their intentions.
It certainly makes them feel exposed.
But there's another incredibly powerful and often free security system that many of us already have access to, one that's been around for generations, really.
You're absolutely right. And it's getting to know your neighbors.
Yes, the original Neighborhood Watch.
It truly is the original security system, and still one of the most effective, if not the most effective. There's sometimes this myth that strong neighborly connections are just for, summer barbecues or borrowing a cup of sugar.
Right, just social.
But the reality is they foster a profound sense of mutual support and vigilance within your community. Trusted neighbors can act as informal watchdogs.
Oh, so?
Well, they can keep an eye on your home when you're away, maybe collect your mail or newspapers so your home doesn't look obviously vacant,
Mm-hmm.
or simply be aware of who belongs in the neighborhood and who doesn't. They can quickly spot and report suspicious activity, maybe to you, maybe directly to the authorities.
That requires trust, though.
It does. It builds over time.
Yeah.
But beyond just security, a strong community bond enhances your overall quality of life. It offers support in emergencies, help with small tasks, or even just sharing a friendly wave or a chat.
Yeah.
It creates a network of care that benefits everyone, fostering a safer, more connected place to live.
It's amazing how much a simple conversation over the fence can contribute to your safety and peace of mind. And speaking of the exterior, the yard, are there any landscaping considerations? Can plants help or hinder security?
Oh, absolutely. Landscaping plays a surprisingly critical role in home security. We often think of our garden as just, looking nice.
Right, curb appeal.
But it can be a significant asset or a liability from a security standpoint. First, you want to eliminate potential hiding spots near the house.
Okay.
So trim back any tall shrubs, bushes, or low-hanging tree branches that are close to your windows or doors. Overgrown landscaping provides excellent cover for an intruder to approach your home unseen.
Right, makes sense.
A general rule of thumb, keep shrubs trimmed below window height if possible, and maybe tree canopies trimmed high enough that someone can't easily climb them to access, say, a second-story window.
Okay, clear visibility.
Exactly. Second, you might consider what's sometimes called defensive landscaping.
Sounds prickly.
It can be. While it sounds aggressive, it simply means planting thorny bushes or prickly plants like certain types of roses, barberry, or juniper directly under windows or near other potential entry points.
Ah, I see.
It creates a natural, uncomfortable barrier that would-be intruders would definitely prefer to avoid climbing through or hiding behind.
Clever. Using nature.
And finally, just ensure clear sightlines from the street to your front door. You generally want your main entry points to be visible, not hidden behind a large hedge or fence right near the door. This makes your home less appealing to a criminal who prefers to operate unobserved.
Those are fantastic tips. It's all about making your home look less like an easy target.
And shifting inside the home now, are there any simple habits we should adopt for just daily security?
Definitely. And this one is key. Always keep valuables out of sight.
Seems obvious, but maybe isn't always done.
Exactly. It's often overlooked. Don't leave laptops, purses, expensive electronics, maybe an attractive jewelry box, or even your car keys in plain sight near windows where they can be easily seen from the outside.
Burglars often do what's called window shopping before they attempt a break-in. They might drive or walk through neighborhoods looking for easy targets that appear to offer a good payoff.
Mm-hmm.
If they see something tempting right there in the window, they're much more likely to consider your home.
So tuck things away.
Tuck things away, and at night, make it an absolute habit to close your curtains or blinds on all your windows, especially ground floor ones.
Why is it so important?
Well, it serves a dual purpose. First, it prevents potential intruders from seeing into your home, understanding your routines, like when you usually watch TV or go to bed, or identifying valuable items that might tempt them.
Okay.
And second, it also just enhances your personal privacy. It creates a barrier, both physical in a sense and visual, that significantly reduces your home's appeal as a target. You're simply not giving them a reason to look twice.
Those are all such sensible, really actionable steps.
Yeah.
It's about creating layers of protection, aren't they? Both visible and invisible.
Exactly. Layers are key.
And here's a lively later life smart tip for you listening. Did you know you can often get professional advice on these very things, and maybe more, for free?
You certainly can, and it's a resource that I find far too few people utilize effectively.
What is it?
Contact your local police department. Many police departments across Canada offer fantastic community-based programs, and this often includes free home security audits.
Free audits. How does that work?
What it usually means is that a trained police officer, often it's a community liaison officer, can actually visit your home, with your permission, of course.
Right.
They'll walk through it with you, assessing any vulnerabilities you might have missed. They'll look at everything from your door and window security to your exterior lighting, your landscaping, even your overall neighborhood environment.
Wow, a professional eye.
Exactly. They can then provide personalized, actionable recommendations tailored specifically to your property. They'll point out weak spots, maybe suggest specific types of locks or reinforcements, or advise on areas where more lighting could be beneficial.
That sounds incredibly helpful.
It is. This is a crucial, often overlooked, and incredibly valuable resource that every homeowner, especially seniors, should consider utilizing. It's an expert eye looking out for your safety, and usually it costs you nothing but a phone call to inquire and a bit of your time for the visit. It truly is an invaluable service.
It sounds like such an empowering service, really, offering that tailored advice from trusted professionals. Now, while those low-tech solutions are absolutely fantastic and really foundational for everyone,
The base layer.
new smart technology has really come a long way, hasn't it? It can add an incredibly powerful extra layer of protection, especially maybe for seniors. But I know some listeners might be concerned about complexity or maybe a steep learning curve.
That's a very common concern, yes.
But here's the exciting part, I think. Modern smart tech is actually designed more and more to be incredibly user-friendly and intuitive.
That's a crucial point to make. The perception that smart tech is inherently difficult or intimidating for seniors is often, frankly, outdated. Manufacturers are increasingly designing these devices with intuitive interfaces, maybe voice control options, and really straightforward installation processes. The goal is convenience and peace of mind, not adding frustration to your life.
Good. So let's look at some of these user-friendly smart solutions that can significantly enhance that sense of security. Where should we start?
Okay, first up, video doorbells. These are truly a fantastic senior-friendly device, and I honestly can't recommend them enough these days.
Why are they so good?
Imagine this scenario. Someone rings your doorbell. You don't have to immediately get up, walk all the way to the door, maybe look through a peephole and physically open it to see who's there.
Right, which can feel unsafe sometimes.
Exactly. Instead, with a video doorbell, you can see and communicate with them directly from your smartphone or maybe a tablet or even from a small dedicated screen that sits conveniently inside your home, perhaps on your kitchen counter or even by your bedside.
Okay. So you see them before you even get near the door.
Precisely. You can see who's there, you can hear what they're saying, and you can even talk back to them through a speaker in the doorbell, all without having to unlock or open your door at all.
That sounds incredibly useful.
It's invaluable for screening unwanted visitors, like maybe aggressive solicitors or suspicious individuals you don't recognize, or even potential scammers trying to trick you.
Hmm.
It also makes safely managing package deliveries much easier. You can confirm the delivery, maybe ask the courier to leave it somewhere specific, all without any physical interaction.
What about features?
Many models offer great features, like a wide field of view so you see more, night vision for clarity after dark, and motion detection alerts.
Motion detection.
Yes, they can notify you on your phone or screen when someone approaches your door, even if they don't ring the bell. Plus, most record video footage.
Where does that get stored?
It can usually be stored either locally on a little memory card inside the device, or often in the cloud that usually involves a small monthly subscription fee. But it provides an extra layer of security and potentially valuable evidence if, heaven forbid, anything were to happen.
And installation. Is it complicated?
It doesn't have to be. Battery-powered options are widely available now, making installation incredibly simple for those who don't want to deal with existing doorbell wiring. They truly put you in control of your entryway.
That's brilliant. So many times you just don't want to open the door to a stranger,
Yeah.
and this gives you that completely safe barrier. It's like having an extra set of eyes and a voice
Yeah,
without any risk involved.
exactly. Total control without engagement if you don't want it.
What about lighting then? Beyond just the basic motion-activated ones we talked about, how can smart lighting enhance security? Maybe when you're not even home.
Absolutely. Smart lighting takes deterrence to the next level. Beyond just reacting to motion, smart lights can be programmed to turn on and off automatically throughout your home.
To make it look like someone's there.
Precisely. It simulates occupancy even when you are away. You can set specific schedules. Maybe the living room light comes on at dusk, the bedroom light later, or even better, have them turn on randomly at different times of the day and evening.
Randomly.
Yes. That creates a more convincing illusion that someone is actually moving about inside the house rather than just following a fixed timer pattern which some clever burglars might spot.
Ah.
This is a powerful psychological deterrent because, as we know, potential intruders almost universally prefer unoccupied homes. If a house looks lived in, with lights turning on and off in different rooms, they're far less likely to target it.
And are these hard to install?
Not usually. Smart bulbs are incredibly affordable now and often just screw into your existing light fixtures, just like a regular bulb. You connect them to your home Wi-Fi through an app.
So no complicated wiring.
Often none at all for the bulbs themselves. Alternatively, you can get smart switches, which replace your existing wall switch, or smart plugs, which you plug a lamp into. Those might require a bit more setup, but offer control over existing fixtures.
They can typically be controlled by a simple app on your phone, or sometimes even by voice command if you use systems like Google Home or Amazon Alexa. This simple tech can give you immense peace of mind, whether you're just out for the evening at a friend's place or away on an extended vacation.
That's so clever. It really preys on a burglar's desire for an easy, empty target, doesn't it? Creating that illusion of constant activity.
Exactly. It makes your home seem unpredictable and occupied.
And for those listeners who might want a more comprehensive, sort of integrated security solution, are there smart home security systems available now that aren't overly complicated to set up and manage?
Yes, absolutely. The market has changed dramatically here.
Yeah.
For those seeking more comprehensive coverage, there are now incredibly user-friendly home security systems that are specifically designed to be self-installed.
So not the old days of needing a technician for hours.
Exactly. These aren't the bulky, complicated, and often very expensive systems of the past that required professional installation and hardwiring everywhere.
What do they typically include? Many consist of simple, often peel and stick sensors for your doors and windows, a central hub, sometimes called a keypad or a base station, and a simple, intuitive app for your smartphone or tablet to control everything.
Peel and stick sensors. That sounds easy.
They are surprisingly easy to place. Key features often include things like panic buttons.
Panic buttons.
Yes, often on the keypad or even as a separate fob. When pressed, these can immediately alert pre-selected family members, a neighbor, or, depending on the service, a monitoring center, or even directly dispatch emergency services.
That's very reassuring.
Very much so.
Yeah.
You also usually have the option for professional central station monitoring.
How does that work?
That means if a sensor is triggered, a door opens, a window breaks, trained professionals are alerted, usually 24/7. They'll typically try to contact you first to verify if it's a false alarm.
Okay.
And if they can't reach you, or if you confirm there's an emergency, they will dispatch the appropriate authorities, police, fire, or ambulance to your home immediately.
So that adds a layer of response.
It provides a very robust and connected layer of security, offering a higher level of protection and peace of mind without requiring that technician to come to your home for the initial installation.
Do they work with other smart devices?
Yes, they often integrate well with things like smart lights or smart locks, giving you a more holistic sense of control over your home security. Installation is often as simple as following step-by-step instructions in the app, making them genuinely accessible for most people.
It really sounds like many of these devices are truly designed with ease of use right at the forefront, which is exactly what our listeners need.
That's the trend, definitely.
And they can really enhance feelings of connection and safety within one's home. It feels like it's about leveraging technology to empower you, not to complicate your life.
Indeed. I like how you put that. Think of these smart home devices as your digital eyes and ears.
Digital eyes and ears.
Yeah. They provide you with a constant, reassuring sense of awareness and control over your home environment, regardless of your physical location. Whether you're just in the next room, maybe out for a walk in the park, or visiting family across the country, you have a direct window, through your phone usually, into your home security status. You can check cameras, arm or disarm your system, maybe even control lights or locks remotely.
That feeling of connection must be powerful.
This sense of omnipresence, of control, is incredibly empowering. It reinforces that your home is truly your sanctuary, always under your watchful eye, even when you're not physically there. And just quickly, another smart tech piece for peace of mind is smart smoke and carbon monoxide detectors.
Ah, good point. Not just intrusion.
Exactly. These can send alerts directly to your phone or perhaps to family members' phones if an alarm is triggered. This is crucial if you're not home to hear it, or perhaps if you have hearing difficulties. It adds a critical layer of safety beyond just worrying about break-ins.
That's a powerful analogy. Digital eyes and ears, and a great point about smoke detectors, too. Now, when we talk about creating a secure home environment, it's not just about the physical barriers, is it? Or the smart gadgets protecting against break-ins.
No, it's broader than that.
It also encompasses protecting yourself from various forms of scams and deception. And these can show up right at your front door, or come through your phone, or arrive in your email inbox. This feels like a crucial, maybe even more insidious part of senior safety and overall peace of mind today.
You're absolutely right to raise this. Vigilance against deception is paramount. Because unfortunately, scammers often specifically target seniors, and they use increasingly sophisticated and often emotionally manipulative tactics.
It's terrible.
It is. So knowing how to protect yourself from these forms of financial or personal intrusion is just as important, maybe even more important sometimes, than securing your physical premises.
Where do we start with this?
Well, first, and this is strong advice that ties back to what we discussed earlier, be extremely wary of door-to-door sales. Never, and I really mean never, just open your door wide to strangers who are attempting to sell you products or services, especially if they show up completely unannounced and without any prior appointment.
Why? Strong warning.
These individuals can be incredibly persuasive, sometimes charming, sometimes even aggressive. They often employ high-pressure tactics to get you flustered and maybe sign contracts for shoddy services or overpriced products you don't actually need. Or worse, sometimes their goal is simply to gain access to your home, maybe to scout it out for a later burglary or even commit theft while they're distracting you.
Terry.
This is precisely where a secure video doorbell, like the ones we just talked about, is so incredibly beneficial.
How does it help here specifically?
It allows you to screen these visitors safely without any physical interaction.
Yeah.
You can simply see who it is on your phone or screen. If you don't recognize them, weren't expecting anyone, or simply feel uncomfortable for any reason. You don't have to engage or open the door at all. You can even choose to speak to them through the doorbell speaker and say, "No, thank you, not interested." All from the safety and comfort of inside your home.
That's such a simple but effective way to handle those potentially awkward or unsafe situations. No need for a confrontation, no feeling obligated, Just pure safety.
Precisely. And that leads directly to our next critical point, which is especially relevant here in Canada. Always, always check ID for anyone claiming to be a utility worker.
Like from the hydro or gas company.
Exactly. If someone comes to your door claiming to be from a utility company, say BC Hydro or FortisBC, or maybe your natural gas provider, and states they need to enter your home for any reason,
Like checking a meter.
right, maybe checking a meter, investigating a possible leak, performing some kind of maintenance, whatever the reason they give, you must always ask to see their official company identification first.
Okay, see the ID. But is that enough?
No, don't stop there. This part is key. It is perfectly okay, and in fact, we strongly encourage you to then call the utility company directly.
How do I get the right number?
Use a number you find on your official bill, or look it up on their official website, not a number the person at the door provides to you.
Ah, good point. Don't use their number.
Call that verified number and ask them to confirm the individual's identity and the reason for their visit before you grant them entry into your home.
It might feel a bit awkward, but it sounds necessary.
It emphasizes extreme caution and your personal safety. Impersonating utility workers is unfortunately a common tactic for criminals trying to gain access to homes under false pretenses. Taking that extra minute or two to verify can prevent a serious incident and protect you from potential theft or even harm. Your safety is absolutely worth that small delay.
That's a really crucial distinction. Using a verified number, not one they might give you. That feels like a true safety measure. And I know there are just so many variations of scams out there these days.
There are. It's constantly changing.
What are some of the most common ones that tend to target seniors? And what are maybe the universal red flags we should all be looking out for?
You're absolutely right. The landscape of scams is vast and it's always evolving, but there are definitely common themes and red flags that pop up again and again. One particularly nasty and insidious one is the grandparent scam.
Oh, I've heard of this one. It sounds awful.
It is. You might receive a frantic phone call, maybe an email, or even a text message from someone claiming to be your grandchild. Or sometimes they pretend to be a police officer or a lawyer representing your grandchild.
Okay.
They'll say your grandchild is in some kind of serious trouble. Perhaps they've been arrested, they're in an accident overseas, or need money urgently for a medical emergency.
They prey on your concern.
Exactly. They'll plead with you to send money quickly, often via difficult-to-trace methods like a wire transfer, or increasingly by buying gift cards and reading off the numbers.
Gift cards, really?
Yes, it's very common because it's almost impossible to get the money back once the codes are used. And crucially, they will almost always insist that you keep it a secret. Don't tell mom and dad, they'll say. They'll be angry.
Ah, the secrecy is a big clue.
Huge red flag. The key warning signs here are that intense urgency, the plea for secrecy, and the demand for unusual payment methods like wire transfers or gift cards. What should you do? Always verify. Hang up. Call your grandchild directly on a phone number you know is theirs. Or call another family member, your son, your daughter, another relative to confirm the story, even if the caller on the phone desperately insisted you shouldn't. Verify first. Always.
Okay, resist the panic and verify. What's another common one? Maybe government-related?
Another very prevalent scam, especially here in Canada, is the CRA scam, targeting the Canada Revenue Agency.
Ah, yes, the taxman scam.
Exactly. Scammers will call or sometimes email or text impersonating CRA officials. They sound very official, sometimes aggressive. They might threaten you with immediate arrest, deportation, or serious legal action if you don't pay supposed back taxes or fines immediately.
That sounds terrifying.
It's designed to be terrifying. And again, they usually demand payment via gift cards, cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, or wire transfers. Here's what you need to know. The real CRA will never demand immediate payment by gift card, wire transfer, or Bitcoin. Ever.
Okay, that's definitive.
They will never threaten you with immediate arrest or send the police to your door over a tax issue like this. They will almost always contact you by official mail first regarding any legitimate tax debt. And any legitimate request for payment will direct you to pay through official, established channels like online, through your bank, or the CRA website, or by mail.
So the red flags are?
Intense pressure, threats of immediate arrest or police action, and demands for those unusual, untraceable payment methods. If you get a call like this, just hang up. If you're worried, contact the CRA directly using information from their official website.
Good advice. It's hard to think clearly when you feel threatened like that. What about online scams, or ones maybe targeting our computers or technology?
Excellent point. We also see pervasive tech support scams. These are very common.
How do those work?
You might get a sudden pop-up message filling your computer screen, often with loud warnings or alarms, or maybe you get an unsolicited phone call. The message or caller claims to be from a major tech company. Maybe Microsoft, maybe Apple, maybe your internet provider. They'll
Nice.
warn you that your computer has a serious virus, or that it's been hacked, or there's some critical error. They sound very concerned and urgent.
And what do they want you to do?
They'll instruct you to give them remote access to your computer so they can fix the problem. Or they'll pressure you to pay a fee, often hundreds of dollars, for unnecessary software or for fixing a problem that doesn't actually exist.
So they create the problem and then charge to fix it.
Or they simply lie about a problem existing at all. The red flags here are an unsolicited warning appearing suddenly, or a cold call about a tech problem you didn't know you had, a claim that they can remotely diagnose your computer without you initiating contact, and demands for payment or remote access to your device.
What's the safe thing to do?
Legitimate tech companies like Microsoft or Apple will not cold call you to inform you of a virus. They won't display scary pop-ups demanding you call a specific number immediately. Never grant remote access or provide payment information based on an unsolicited contact like this. If you do have concerns about your computer security, contact the company directly using a trusted, known support number or website you find yourself, or consult a local, reputable computer technician.
Makes sense. Don't trust the pop-up. Verify independently.
Exactly. And that leads to a final, really blanket warning that honestly cannot be stressed enough. Never, ever give out your personal or financial information to a stranger who contacts you unexpectedly.
Define personal or financial information.
This includes details like your full date of birth, your home address, your social insurance number, your SIN, your bank account numbers, your credit card details, even passwords or answers to security questions.
And this applies everywhere. Phone, email, door.
Absolutely. Whether the request comes over the phone, in an email, via text message, or from someone who shows up at your door unsolicited, scammers are absolute experts at creating a sense of urgency or fear, or sometimes even false trust, maybe pretending to be from your bank's fraud department, or as we mentioned, the government, or a relative in distress.
They're good actors, unfortunately.
They are. They do it to trick you into revealing this sensitive data, which they can then use for identity theft or to drain your accounts. Always be skeptical. If someone asks you for this kind of information, especially if they pressure you or demand immediate action, that is a huge red flag.
What's the bottom line?
Remember, legitimate organizations, your bank, the government, reputable companies will almost never ask you for sensitive personal or financial information in an unsolicited call, email, or visit. Your right to protect your private information is absolute, and you should never, ever feel pressured or embarrassed to refuse to share it.
That's so important to hear. I think the absolute key takeaway from this entire discussion on scams is that it is always acceptable to be cautious. It is always acceptable to say no. And it's always acceptable to take time to verify something independently.
Absolutely. Trust your gut feeling, too.
Yes, your safety, your peace of mind, and your financial security are paramount, and you should never feel pressured or embarrassed for prioritizing them. Taking that moment to pause, take a breath, and verify can honestly save you a world of trouble and heartache.
Couldn't agree more. That pause is powerful.
And that, our wonderful, lively, later life community, is your comprehensive guide to safe and sound. We've journeyed through quite a bit today, haven't we?
We covered a lot of ground.
From understanding the really profound importance of home security, not just for your belongings, but for your fundamental peace of mind. We've explored practical, low-tech upgrades that are accessible and impactful for absolutely everyone.
The foundations.
We introduced you to some user-friendly smart technology that offers an enhanced, modern layer protection. And just now, we discussed crucial awareness against the various forms of scams that can unfortunately threaten your safety and well-being.
And remember, feeling safe and secure in your own home is not merely a luxury. It's really a fundamental right that underpins so much of your quality of life as you age independently.
It truly is.
By embracing even just one or two of these small, proactive steps we've discussed today, whether it's double-checking your deadbolt screws, maybe installing a new motion light by the back door, getting to know your neighbors a bit better, or simply being more vigilant against those scam calls, you can significantly enhance your sense of peace. You can reduce anxiety, help preserve your independence for longer, and ultimately profoundly improve your overall well-being. These aren't just security measures. They are foundations for a more tranquil, confident, and fulfilling daily life.
Wonderfully put.
Mm.
By transforming your homes into true sanctuaries, you are actively ensuring that your space, your Pieces journey is successful, and
Yes.
that your lively later life is truly vibrant and secure. It's all about taking control, feeling empowered, and really enjoying every single moment in the place you call home.
So, if this deep dive has given you maybe a greater sense of security, or perhaps just one useful tip for enhancing your peace of mind, please take a moment to hit that like button.
Yeah, let us know.
It really helps us understand what content resonates most with you, our lively later life family.
And most importantly, if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to the Lively Later Life channel and click that little notification bell. That way you won't miss our next guide to creating your happy place. We're constantly working on new deep dives to help you live your best life.
And we truly would love to hear from you, our lively later life community. What's maybe one thing you're thinking about doing to make your home feel safer today after listening to this deep dive?
Share your thoughts.
Perhaps you're going to go check the strike plate screws we talked about. Or maybe look into getting a video doorbell. Or maybe just make a point to have a quick chat with your neighbor tomorrow to build that community connection.
Let us know.
Let us know down in the comments below, because your tips and your experiences can genuinely help others in our community. It helps foster that shared sense of security we talked about earlier.
That community strength.
Exactly. Until next time, please stay safe, stay sound, and keep embracing your lively later life to the absolute fullest.